and policy shifts, including the introduction of the willing buyer, willing seller forex regime. The World Bank is calling on the federal government to adopt a more practical growth-driven policy for development. The acting country director of the bank in Nigeria, Taimur Samad, made the call during the official launch of the 2025 Nigeria Development Update (NDU) in Abuja. Uloma Oyemachi reports.
Despite persistent economic challenges, the federal government has continued to roll out policies aimed at strengthening the economy.
We see that the Nigerian macroeconomic situation is improving.
The World Bank's acting country director in Nigeria says Nigeria's gross domestic product grew by 4.6% year-on-year in the fourth quarter of 2024, the fastest pace in 10 years.
We see that the Nigerian macroeconomic situation is improving because of the commitment to sustained reforms. There is a lot to be positive about on Nigeria.
Monetary policy efforts, and it's going to require continued coordination with fiscal policy. So it's going to be essential that fiscal policy remains disciplined enough, the fiscal deficits remain small enough, that monetary policy remaining tight.
Ministers in Nigeria, Finance and Communications were quick to reiterate the call for increased local and foreign investments to drive job creation and foster a more inclusive economy.
Building momentum, that word momentum is in this the title of this NDU. I sense and feel the momentum from the people I met yesterday that are interested in investing in telecoms, technology, and broadband access.
This is a sector that has been clamoring for increase in tariff for more than 10, 11 years. In fact, we've seen that in the last 3 years, the FDI to the sector has gone down significantly.
Also, the head of the Apex Bank encouraged Nigerians, including policymakers, to engage with the NDU and make informed decisions that will positively impact the economy.
Hopefully, as the impact of the reforms in terms of stability continue in that path, what you will see in terms of the opportunity for growth will begin to heighten, and then that will obviously trickle down to those who are the more vulnerable.
With the release of the 2025 Nigeria Development Update, the World Bank hopes to promote transparency, guide sound fiscal management, and support inclusive, broad-based growth in Nigeria's economy. Uloma Oyemachi, TVC News, Abuja.
Stocks climbed in Asia today while the dollar wobbled as relatively U.S. inflation data kept alive the prospect of rate cuts by the Federal Reserve later.